Sorry, the starting screen took a little bit longer because I was making sure I had the shop link right. For those who didn't... Wait, why am I so small? Why am I so short? What's happening to my chair? Give me a second. I gotta crank my chair up. I sounded insane. I sound insane. Oh, I thought I clicked the wrong thing. I thought I toggled my stream to something else. My goodness. Also, let me put on my little star. Also, let me change my... what hair am I feeling today? Am I feeling a low bun? Guys, you know what? I am feeling a low bun. I'm gonna wear my low bun today. Accurate height? I'm starting to think that you guys got a very weird perception of Roro. Okay. I know. I have behaviors... Well, now I'm too tall. I have behaviors of a child. I know. I admit that. But that does not mean I am tiny. I am not tiny. I am not tiny at all. I would let you know I am very big and very strong, okay? I am tall and strong. I am not tiny at all. I'm sorry to break your bubble. I'm not a small little kid. I'm big and strong. Yes. Okay, I'll have you know. If you look at my wiki, Roro wiki, it says right there I'm 170 centimeters. It says right there on my website as well. I'm tall. Okay? I'm big and strong. So okay, I need to clear all these like misconception that you guys seem to have that I am very tiny. I'm not. I'll have you know I'm big and strong, okay? I am strong and big. At least 3 apples? Yeah, I'm like 5 apples tall. What do you mean? 3 apples is like a general human. I'm like 5 apples tall. Yeah. But anyways, yes, like I was saying before I got distracted, you guys know that, not you guys know, I was like, if you missed it, so, in a spirit of spring, you know how spring is all about, like, spring sales, spring cleaning. I mean, I don't know where you're from, but, like, usually there are, like, big sales during April, May-ish, where I'm at least. So, in a spirit of spring, in a spirit of, like, you know, the usual sales, this is the first and last time I would ever do a big sale. The first because I never thought about it. It genuinely never crossed my mind. Also, most of the merch are pre-orders, so I don't really have much to do sales on. But last, also because from now on, I actually don't have much say over the price of my merch. And you, for those who have been here long enough, you would know the reason why. And I think maybe it is for the better that I have no say over the price of merch. For those who don't know the reason why, for those who might be new here, every single merch that I've done by myself, I am a great designer. I'm not gonna discredit myself. I'm a great designer. I'm a horrendous accountant / businesswoman. Okay, I don't think I'm horrible. Okay, I just love Puckies, and because I love Puckies, I'm like, doesn't matter. So TLDR, you know, I've been here long enough, you would know, but TLDR, every single merch drop that I've done by myself, I've been losing money because I usually sell the merch at like cost price plus I try to cover as much of shipping as possible from my end, because okay, I've said this many times, and I still stand by this for me, right? Like, merch, for me, is genuinely just... Okay, the first part is I love merch. I love cool merch. Like, that's That's the whole reason why there's 08. But secondly, I feel like when I make merch for Puckies, when I make Roro merch for Puckies, it's for Puckies to rep like Roro. It's for Puckies to kind of, you know, like have something that reminds them of Roro. So to me, it's not really a thing that I was like, oh, I'm gonna make money off this. Like, it's, yeah, at least to me, that's how I see it. It's like, it's not a thing to make money, right? I mean, like, yeah, well, like if I'm selling like 2,000, 3,000, yeah, like people make back. But if I'm only, you know, making this just so my Puckies can have little like keepsakes of Roro around their place, like it's not, does not make a difference to me. Like, it's something I want to do for you guys, and I'm already grateful that you guys would like get merch of Roro. So it's, you know, it's like a little gift thing. So, and obviously, like, you know, the world, the state of the world and everything, shipping is expensive. So I do my best to cover as much as possible. And TLDR, yeah, I never ever need to hire like a tax like accountant, a person to do my taxes, because it's like, yeah, it's straightforward. It's like rent. But yes, and with that, on that note, this is the first and last time I would ever do a sale. Yeah, so you do go grab it if you haven't. A lot of the sizes are sold out. I know for the stonewashed shirt. Oh, I'm gonna track off to a different topic now. I'm distracted by something else. Also, let me switch that off because now I'm distracted by this thing. Oh my god, girl with ADHD. But okay, I was gonna veer off to a second topic. But yes. So there are three main shirts, three main, like, not shirts, like garments that I designed. But the stonewashed one is so popular. I think we only have 2. Like, it's only available in 2 sizes. I think. I don't know. I haven't checked. Most of them are sold out. If you are planning to go to a convention this year, where Roro might, you know, be a guest at, or might, I don't know, do meet and greets at, you get the shirt. It's my way of like spotting you in the crowd. Do what? Yeah. But yeah, I get very happy whenever I see you guys wear Roro merch. Also, I get like messages from friends if they spot people outside wearing Roro merch. Well, I don't think you'll be in chat. I don't know who, but someone was wearing Roro's merch on a flight to Dokumi, because I got a message from I'm not gonna name which VTuber, but from a VTuber, and she was like, "Oh my god, I'm on a flight and I see someone with your merch. I'm gonna die." But it makes me very happy. So I don't think you'll be here because you're at Dokumi, but if you're in chat, hi. And thank you so much for getting Roro merch. But yeah, sorry, I was gonna veer off. The topic that I was gonna veer off into was, I said stonewash, but then I thought about Stone Ocean JoJo. Sizes go up, Asian sizing, or well, it depends. Not true. Not true for all of them. Which is why I did put a sizing chart there. I put the measurements. Please check the measurements. Please don't just look at size and get it. Check the measurements. There's a reason why I put measurements there. All the 3 garments go off different sizes. If you get, for example, M for all of them would be very different. So check the measurements, okay? But yeah, I got distracted. I thought of Stone Ocean. So this morning, my friend Arby, well, yesterday night, my friend Arby lost her phone. So we were going about, like yesterday, we were just going back to like police stations and stuff. Well, she found it. It's super silly, but she found it. But while we were on the bus ride to go to like, you know, backtrack her steps to go to the cafes that she visited to see if she left them there, we were kind of just talking about what were the latest like animes we were watching. And I told her, I was like, oh, I haven't been really catching up with much, but something I'm just super excited and waiting for was, like, you know, Still Ball Run to continue, because they only dropped 1 episode and then they dipped. So, I was telling her, and she kind of, she knows of JoJo, but she's not a huge JoJo fan, and I'm a huge JoJo fan. So she was like, oh, okay, like, what is it about and stuff like that. Speaking of merch, Reverse White, it is shipping out. So I don't know if you guys got the like notification. I don't know. I don't handle any of that. That's my job is only to be locked up and designing cage. I get handed like 60 things I need to submit in the next 48 hours, and I just start designing. That's my job. So I don't know if you guys got the like shipment and like the tracking number. You're supposed to. But I know someone asked me about it. They're like, oh, when will I get like the notification or like the tracking number? I have asked the team to like update all of that, but then I'm so sorry. That's like not in my department, but I will get the team to go check it. Like I have pinged them the last couple of days to like, because I know that last week we were packing like mad and we passed it over to the warehouse and all that shipping stuff. So it should all be out, but I don't know if the communications have all been sent out, but I will pass it on to the team. So if you're asking about your shipping like information, I'm so sorry. I can't answer you on that part. I'm in design jail, but I shall ask the team to do their fucking job. Now I'll be like, hey guys, have you sent it out? The info. But yeah. So let's see. Oh yeah. So I was trying to explain to her like what the premise of JoJo is. So obviously you have to start from the JoJo that everyone fucking hates, JoJo 1. And if you're in chat right now and you're a huge JoJo fan and you're like, no, JoJo 1 was good. Yeah, well, it's okay to be wrong. You are wrong, but it's okay to be wrong. JoJo 1 is ass. JoJo 1 is everybody's reason when I've spoken to them that they never continued JoJo. And frankly, JoJo 1 was the reason I put JoJo off for like the longest time. So I was introduced to JoJo by my younger brother, actually, Roro. And Roro was watching JoJo at that time with his ex, I don't know how many girlfriends ago, but two girlfriends ago? Yeah, so they were watching it at my parents' place. And yeah, so I was like, oh, what are you watching? And my brother was like, oh yeah, JoJo. And I'm like, what was that? And he was like, you should watch it. I think you'll like it. And it's like adventure and stuff like that. So I sat on the sofa for a bit. I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, nah, nah. And I think that was like JoJo 2 that they were watching, like the one with, oh my god, I'm gonna go into that whole tangent again. Anyways, today's stream is we are gonna do some actual designing. Some actual real planning of the booth. You guys are gonna have a say about what goes on the booth, genuinely, because the team gave me way too much power, and I am power drunk right now. And because I'm power drunk, I will misuse it. I made them all agree that they're not that they're not allowed to, but that I made everyone I unforcefully made everyone say that, oh yeah, Roro, you could choose what to do. I was like, hey guys, it's a bit of a tight timeline. I was like, is it okay if I just make the decisions and then get the things we need to get? The team was like, yeah, Roro, we trust you. Do what you need to. I am power drunk. I will misuse that. And I have it in text. So I get to be like, and technically you said, yeah, Roro, you can do what, you can make the decisions. But anyways, back to JoJo. Yeah, so I was trying to explain to... Okay, wait, no, Roro brother. Yeah, so Roro bro was watching JoJo with his then ex-girlfriend. And I was like, yeah, nah, this is not for me. But then, you know what? I'm like, a few weeks later, because it's so long, so they were still watching it. And I'm like, yeah, okay. if it's that good, I'm gonna go start watching. And I started watching it, and I think 3 episodes into season 1, I'm like, yeah, I cannot watch this anymore. I'm like, nah, this is not for me, this is not. And then a couple of years later, I remember being really bored looking for a new anime to watch. And I'm like, you know what, like, maybe it's time to go back to JoJo. So then I restarted watching JoJo, and I started off season 1, episode 1, and I'm like, oh, this is just as hard as it was like last year, 2 years ago. So I told myself, like, you know what, I'm gonna start like towards the end. I mean, it's gonna wrap up anyways. So I skipped to the end, and then I'm like, whoa, I understand absolutely nothing. What is this guy doing? Well, what the fuck is a Hamon? Like, what the hell are these, like, what is going on? And I was like, okay, fine, I can't freaking skip this. I had to go back to the start. And at that time, I was complaining to my brother. I was like, man, how do you watch this? This is like going to history classes, like, and it's supposed to be enjoyment. Then my brother was like, sis, please, I'm the same, but just make it through 1 to 1.5. He was like, it gets better. And you know what, people tell you, like, it gets better. Am I cutting? Is my audio cutting? Oh my gosh, please do tell me if my audio is cutting, because I edited some of my, like, mic stats settings. So if it's cutting out, if I'm cutting out, let me know, because I might need to just go back to the previous one. Audio's fine. Oh, how she's cutting is Irish. I'm not Irish. I'm doing okay. It sounds fine. Do I, Eagle? Yeah, so my brother was like, sis, just bear with it. You know, I'm like, part one is the foundation. Everything else is okay after that. It's really enjoyable after that. But then I'm like, you know, if someone has to tell you, like, it gets better, what's the point of watching? I mean, it's like, it gets better. Like, you know, if things are good, it should be good from the start. Okay, I took that back. I took that back so quick. Once I watched, like, you know, once I properly finished part 1 without skipping, without, you know, fast forwarding, I actually got hooked into the story. I'm like, wait, this is actually, like, really interesting. There were a lot of moments where I had to sit and be like, wait, who is, how are they connected? This and that. But then, yeah, and you know, it gets way more enjoyable. Everyone likes Jonathan, right? But yeah, wait, Jonathan's first one. Everyone likes Joseph. Yeah, I mean, once it comes into, like, season 2, it's like, it gets fun. Everyone likes Joseph. He's so, you know, he's known to be, like, playboyish, charming, and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, it gets way more enjoyable. And then obviously JoJo 3 is such a big one. Everyone loved JoJo 3, and so on and so forth. So JoJo then became my absolute favorite anime series. I mean, I love Haikyuu as well, but it's up there, both of them. And I was explaining it to Arby earlier today on the bus, and she was like, "Oh yeah, tell me the premise of it." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I mean, it's like these 2 people, they're all enemies, and you know, all the stories are kind of like the lineage, and then they just keep, you know, like, coming back in different forms. It's like always someone's, like, you know, like son of a son of a son, blah, blah, blah. And then I was going through, like, each JoJo pretty quickly. Like, I pulled out all the JoJo, like 1 to Silver Run that's available now. I mean, anime-wise. Yes, I know the manga goes on, but anime-wise, just talking anime-wise. And I was explaining, I was like, oh yeah, so this is like the first guy, but you know, his dad. And it got to a point where I got confused by it, because I'm like, wait. I was like, wait a minute. So, like, I was like, oh yeah, JoJo 2, yeah, this is like, oh yeah, Joseph is a son of, like, Jonathan. I was like, wait, no. I was like, wait, Jonathan died. I was like, oh, wait. And then I got confused, right? Because I'm like, oh, no, I think I'm skipping a few chapters because I remember Lisa, and I'm like, no. That's not incest. I was like, what's happening? So then, yeah, I had to freaking like pull out freaking JoJo Wikipedia. I had to pull out JoJo Wikipedia, and as I was going through the JoJo Wikipedia, like I was fact checking myself as I was explaining to her, and I was going through the JoJo Wikipedia. I got confused because I'm like, who are these people? What the fuck? Because now I'm not remembering any of them. They were like, yeah, there's like Wang-chan and like Kaz, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I remember now. So then, as I started to go down that rabbit hole of finding out who is related to what, because I'm like pulling out all the charts and stuff like that, and I didn't realize this, but Arby had to tap my shoulders after a bit. She was like, oh, it's like, stop. And I was like, yeah, okay. But I've just been looking at my phone for like 30 minutes because I have just been going on this like link clicking backtracking. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, oh wait, this person's connected to this person. And I didn't realize that I was just like quiet looking at the Wikipedia page. It's so insane, and like you don't realize it because you watch it like over the years, but when you have to explain it to people, it's genuinely so insane. So it's like, wait, how many of you guys have never watched JoJo before? Does everyone here know? I mean, not know, but have you all watched JoJo? JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. So, just a quick explanation. Because I did my research earlier, I genuinely sank my entire morning, apart from like walking around with my friend Arby. I genuinely spent the entire morning just sinking time into this Wikipedia page. You only watched the first episode? Valid. Valid. But it gets better, I promise. Yeah, so I've watched all the JoJo to the latest one. Like, you know, I was so excited for Stillborn to come out. But when it's a media that you consume over such a long period of time in your life, facts get really fuzzy. Like now, right? I know who's connected to what, but then when I actually have to think about the lineage, I'm like, oh wait. So a quick run through of all the JoJos. Okay, first JoJo, father, wife, well, father, mom, father, mother, British people, right? Carriage, rich British people, carriage, kaboom. Poor person goes, I'm gonna rob these dead people. Oh, people not dead, but people confused. People think poor person saved their life. So they're like, I will give you everything. Thank you for saving me. And the poor person goes, they're stupid. Okay, so British rich guy now lost wife and big kaboom, but has good son. Son takes really good care of him, right? And then poor person also has son no good, but same age as other son. So then two boys of the same age, good friends, right? But hey, bad guy son will also be a bad person. Okay, fast forward. Bad guy son kills his own dad and then tries to kill rich British man. Good son goes, I found out your truth. Okay, and bad guy son's like, what you gonna do, bitch? He didn't say that. That's not verbatim, but you get what I mean. And then now they go into the big battle of, you know, who is better man? And then, you know, they fight. But bad boy son fight a little bit better because, you know, evil people are just always better at fighting. I don't know why. I don't make the rules. But now, knowledge of big underground world of people not like us. Me, you, human, me and you die if we, you know, fall from like 10 stories down. But these special people, no die. They can fall 10, 20 stories down and still are very strong. And who are these people? They're called pillar men. Why are they called pillar men? Because they come from pillars. That's like the best way I can put it. I mean, I think that is literally why they're called pillar men. I need to make sure they're actually called pillar man. What if like I'm telling you wrong facts? They are called pillar man. I knew I remembered this right. So and you're thinking, wait, what? Where did this like pillar men come from? Are we not talking about the, you know, the original bad son and good son? Yes, we were. I too do not know how these pillar men came about, but they came about. So then now, bad son, which everybody would know as Dio. You would know Dio, right? And good son, as everybody would know. Ready? Jojo. Yes, it is indeed. Title drop Jojo. First good son, Jonathan. Very British good boy name. Jonathan Joestar. Which, you know, we would just use a Jojo. Yes, Jojo. So, Jojo and Dio, Pillarman knowledge. And now Dio was like, damn, to be better than Jojo, I be Pillarman. Or I obtain Pillarman knowledge. Yeah. And then Jojo going, no, I can't let you be super strong. I stop you from getting Pillarman knowledge. Unfortunately, bad guys are just, you know, like I said, always stronger. So they obtained Pillarman knowledge. And now, Jojo was like, yeah, fuck me. Well, then he tried to, you know, learn the ways of Hamon from now his friends. That's a whole other thing I'm not gonna go into. That's way too much knowledge that I had to explain to RB. I'm not doing it again within the same span of 24 hours. But do you intentionally increase? No, I didn't. It just got intense. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn it back down. Not back down. I'm gonna turn it down. I did not increase that. Yes. So they fight, and you know what? You know all the other blah 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 blah, blah stuff around. Taking everything away. Okay, taking everything away. Jojo wins because, you know, the story always has to end with the good guy winning, even though the bad guy is obviously stronger. But the good guy wins. So everyone's like, yippee! And Jojo's like, aha, I'm gonna get bitches now. So, you know, he gets a great wife. You know, this girl's great. Jojo's wife is great. She's like ride or die. She's a great wife. So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this a big thing. I'm gonna marry this woman and celebrate my life by rubbing in everyone's face that I defeat bad guy and I have hot bitch. But she was a great woman. So they did the thing that most white people like to do, get married on a ship. I don't know why, but they were like, yes, we would get married on a ship. So they did that, but then, you know, the story has to continue somehow. So Jojo and the wife got married on the ship, but Dio, who obtained this special knowledge of the Pillarmen and became a vampire, had his severed head on the ship. He made it onto the ship, just his head. And you know what? He wouldn't need a body to survive. He's like, as long as he got brains, it works, right? So, okay. You know, they fight. And then, oh, Jojo has to protect his wife and all these innocent people on the ship dying. So, what did he do? Sacrifice his life. Obviously, you know, he sacrificed his life to kill off Dio. Because he has to be a good husband. So his wife then, in Titanic style, makes it off the ship. And the only soul living kind of like person on the ship was like a little infant girl, right? So she took the girl. Well, Jojo asked her to take the girl. She took the girl, and then they like Titanic off the ship, and then Jojo like he died. So, you know, like you would think that okay, that's the end of it, but no, apparently it's just vampire knowledge, a pillar man knowledge is so great that this severed head can somehow, you know, take apart Jojo's body and then put his head onto the body. So now we move on onto how Jojo is today. But I mean, not Jojo is, but like how the whole thing kind of moved on. So Dio, with his head, has now attached himself onto Jonathan's body. Kind of took the head off, put his own head onto the body, and now he's a living human again. He's a living human again. He's got a head that can work, and he can control the body. What a great way for a villain to come back to life. JoJo 1 ends. On JoJo 2, it's many years in the future, and then you see, now this like body. I know we spent like fucking 20 minutes talking about just JoJo 1. Do you see how tiring JoJo 1 is? Do you see that's why I stopped JoJo 1? But going even faster, now he resurfaces, and you're looking at this guy called Joseph, and you're thinking like, Joseph must be the son of Jonathan that died, right? Because, wrong! Because they skipped one whole generation in between. So, the wife who brought a child out, she raised the child as her own. So that's, you know, kind of like her little daughter. And then she then gave birth to her own child because she was pregnant at that time too. Damn. So then she's like, you know what? 2 babies, that's too much work for me. I'm a single mother. My husband died. So she gave the child that's not hers. She was like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep my own child. Someone else can take this little girl that's not actually mine. So she gave that to like her friend, right? She's like, yeah, take this girl. So she gave birth to a child, and you don't know much about this until the very end of JoJo 2. But basically what happened, she gave birth to a child, the child grew up, the girl grew up, and they got married, which some people might be like, that's kind of weird. That's right? It's like, imagine you raise a child for a bit, you give birth to a child, you're like, yeah, these two are kind of my kids, but... And then they get married. Anyways, you don't know much about them, because why? Because they skipped an entire thing. JoJo 2 is not the son that was yeah, this is not the son that was born. JoJo 2 was the son of the son. So, the guy, you know, married the girl. They had a baby, and that's when you meet Joseph. And Joseph is known to be, you know, like playboy, cheeky. He is, you know, the bad boy that every girl likes. And yeah, so he wins battles not because he was stronger, but just purely because he is witty, he's funny, he outwits everybody. So, you know, if Joseph is your favorite JoJo, valid. Completely valid. Joseph is very charming. Even more charming when he's like 70 years old. But yes, so that's the whole JoJo 2. So that was like a whole other thing. I'm gonna skip through it, but basically towards the end, throughout the journey, he had a mentor. He had a mentor called Lisa. And you know, the mentor also had a apprentice. No, it's not really an apprentice, like her assistant, right? So the mentor, Lisa, and her assistant, Suzy Q. So Joseph. Yeah, Joseph. I keep mixing them up. Joseph has been going around learning from Lisa, and like stuff like that. Oh yeah, Caesar. We're talking about the judges. But yes, Caesar's great. We love Caesar. And R.I.P. So, what's the most natural thing that would happen? Of course, Joseph has to marry the assistant of the woman. I mean, if not the assistant, then the woman. But he can't marry the woman. Why? Because it's revealed at the end, the woman was actually his mother. And he's like, oh my god, I've been learning from you all these while, and you're so like beautiful, and you're actually my mother. I will now marry this your assistant. So he married Suzy Q, and then they had a child. Right? And now we move on to they had a child. So now we move on to JoJo 3. And I actually really like this because the child that they got, her name is Holy, which is so cute, right? No, except for the fact that she's a freaking LARPer. She's a fucking LARPer. So, let me remind you, okay? All these people so far, they've been like, you know, like British lineage. Especially for the very first, not even the first JoJo, but his father. They were just like proper British gentlemen. So it got to a point where, you know, you're like, yeah. He marries Suzy Q, they're having a great family together. They give birth to, you know, white father, white wife, white child. And what does this beautiful white lovely lady decide to do? She decides to LARP as a Japanese person. She's like, I don't want to be Holy Joestar. Her name's actually Holy, like genuinely Holy. But she's like, I don't want to be Holy Joestar. That's so lame. I want to be Japanese. So she starts LARPing as a Japanese person and goes to Japan and, you know, finds a Japanese man to marry. It's great. It's a great husband. I forgot much about him. I think he played like the saxophone or something. Yeah. So and you know, like yeah, jazz musician. Okay, so they then, you know, they have to have a baby because, you know, how would the story continue? So they've got a baby, and yeah, this baby is a Asian, right? You know, he's a Asian, and what do Asians do? They get bitches, right? So this guy's coming out like a Yankee. He's like, yeah, skip school, get bitches, you know, you don't care about stuff because, why? Because he's Asian, and Asians are just, unfortunately, they're just better. So he's a Asian, and all of a sudden his mom falls sick, and you know, this guy's like, fuck, like I really care about my mom, but at the same time, like, I don't want people to know that I care about my mom because I'm, you know, too cool for that. But so Joseph, and now the son, who's called is this Jotaro? It's Jotaro Kujo, right? Haha, Jojo, yes. And now they're like, we gotta team up, because why is my daughter, or, you know, slash my mom, why is she sick? And then they're like, that must be the work of our arch nemesis of our great grandfather. It's not that far ago, but great grandfather. Okay. And then, yeah. So then, you know, grandfather and grandson, with a whole, you know, like, very great team of people, decided they needed to travel the world to find the answer. But blah, 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 all the fights, like, blah, blah, blah. It's actually a very, very fun season. I think that might be one of my favorites. But yeah, okay. Cured the mom, all is good. And now you're like, how are we moving on from here? Is the son going to have a girlfriend? No. How would they move on? That's so lame. That's so expected. That's what you would think. That's what I would think. And they can't do what everyone would think. So what would people not think of? Cheating, right? Cheating. So then they go into the next season where supposedly, okay? Supposedly, this man that has a wife that is upset about his daughter LARPing as a Japanese person. Okay, let me remind you. Joseph was upset about his daughter LARPing as a Japanese person. He was genuinely upset. What is his way of, like, you know, showing he's upset? Cheating on his wife with a Japanese woman. So then comes the illegitimate, is that the right word? Son, right, of Joseph and Japanese woman. And I love the mom, she's great, but that's just about how it would go. I think that's... Am I going in the right direction? Yes, I am. So, yeah. And now they go off in that direction of you know, doing that. And, so... Joseph, at this point, is a... Am I remembering this right? Yes, I am. I hope I am. I think I am. He's like a really old man at this point, and he goes like, I need to tell you a secret. You've been, you know, living a peaceful life with your mom, but I'm gonna tell you a secret that's gonna rock your world. Like, you have an arch nemesis that you would never know about if I didn't come tell you, but now I'm telling you, so you will now face it for the rest of your life, and you're gonna die. And the son's like, what the fuck? I don't even know who you are. He's like, yeah, I'm your dad. Okay, so then they have to go battle that whole thing, right? So that season is more... It's more about friendship and stuff, because this guy's like a high schooler. He's like, yeah, with the power of friendship, we're all gonna come together and beat the bad person. There's a lot more to that, obviously, but yeah, that. And the next season, you're kind of like, okay, where can this possibly go now? Because we've seen everything at this point. It's gonna be someone's son, someone's, you know, Joseph is gonna have what? I don't know, a second brother? No. You're like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna make Dio fuck a lot of women with Jonathan's body. So remember, many seasons ago, we talked about how the head of the very first Dio decided to latch himself onto the body of the very first JoJo. Yeah, he came back. I mean, he's been back, and he's been getting action, right? I mean, like we can all admit, they've got great bodies. So now that he latched on his head onto this great body, he's been going around, you know, putting his genes to good use. So that's what the next JoJo is all about one of his sons. And you're like, oh my god, we're getting a point of view of the antagonist? No! What fun is that? No! So this JoJo, even though he's the son of Dio, decides that he should be the good person. So then the whole season just goes on about this son of Dio that's actually a really good person. Anyways, no relations next season. Genuinely no relations. Like everyone else in there, I mean, there's a bit of like connections here and there, but genuinely, it's a whole like other universe out there. Like they're not related. This is just son of Dio with JoJo's body. Next season, where are we at? Are we at Jolene now? We are at Jolene now. Okay, so next season, you're like, whoa, this is tiring. We're like, I mean, I don't know what else to do now. Well, they've been giving you a lot of men. So what's to do next? Did I skip a season? Wait, who am I missing? Whoa, don't tell me. Who am I missing? Wait. Is there one more before Jolene? Wait, don't answer. Like, I have to think about it. We did the Kakyoin one. We did the one with Kira. Who am I missing? Oh my gosh. Oh, you didn't say much of... No, there is nothing much to say about Part 5. And this is coming from a person who's a Part 5 fanatic. Like, I love Part 5. Every season has its own place in my heart. Okay, if you're talking about storyline, like just purely storyline, to me, JoJo Crusader Stardust, JoJo 3 is the best. That's 3, right? Yeah. Purely storyline, 3 is the best. Okay? But if you're going off like every element, like, you know, taken in, like the storyline, the characters individually, the plot, storyline, the fashion, the references and all that, 5 would be top for me. So yeah, but I'm skipping it because genuinely, it's not connected to the rest of the JoJo. Genuinely. Don't come and argue with me. Like, yeah, but he is like Dio. It's not connected. Genuinely not connected to the rest of the story. Like, do not come and pull, like, you know, grasp at straws. Okay? Does not mean I don't like it. It's my favorite if you have to consider everything else, but it is not connected. Oh! Orange! Hi! Welcome! Sorry, I'm on a whole rant of JoJo right now. Because I had to do my research this morning, so now I'm spitting out this. But yes, hi! Welcome! Welcome, Buccaneers! Welcome! Hi, my name is Roro. I'm a hockey VTuber and also overworked graphic designer. JoJo, yes, I'm a huge JoJo fan. But if you have never watched JoJo before, don't worry. I'm breaking it down in the most TLDR. You can tell everyone you've watched JoJo just by listening to this because it's practically just everything you kind of need to know. But yes, JoJo 5, now we're on to Jolene. And you know, yeah, there's like a point, it's like everyone's tired of all these like a beautiful men. So what should they give you? A beautiful woman. And they're like, okay, how would she come in? Well, so let me sit you down. Remember I told you about this guy who's dad? Oh, wait. See, I'm lost right now. Joseph cheated. Joseph has Holy, but Joseph cheated on Holy. No, Holy's the daughter. Joseph cheated on his wife to impregnate a Japanese woman, and that's how we got Josuke. But then Holy was LARPing as a Japanese person, and then she married you know, a jazz playing Japanese man, and they gave birth to Jotaro. Okay, that's how the connection goes. Yeah, because I almost forgot. Okay, the Jotaro, you know, he's rough family life. He's a deadbeat dad. He's an absent dad. He's a shit father, right? So yeah, as a kid, forgets about the kid completely, and you know, like it's rough. It's rough. So Jolene had a rough life. She had a very absent father, and then, you know, but she tries her best, but she has it rough. And she got framed. She got framed for an accident, and she's sent to jail. Okay? And then now this absent father visits her in jail and go like, oh, you know, I'm your dad. And she's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I haven't seen you the last like 18 years of my life. Like, fuck off from here. That's not what she said verbatim, but that's kind of the vibe, right? And he's like, no, you need to listen to this. You've got an arch nemesis from your grandfather. And she's like, yeah, I genuinely do not give a fuck. And he's like, no, trust me, you're gonna... And then he like almost dies, and she goes, wait, this is like kind of serious. This is whoa. So then she's like, yeah, okay, you know what, Dad, I believe you, and we're gonna fix this, right? We're gonna fix this. We're gonna do something. But the whole time they thought that the goal was to get her into jail so that the bad guy can kill her because she's trapped. But the goal was actually to bring out the absent dad. So you know what? He's stupid. Walked right into it, and then almost dies. And now Jolene's like, oh, even though you were absent from like 99.99% of my life, I will avenge you. So then she fights her way through. And now incest really did happen. Not with the JoJos, but on the other side. On the Dio's side, right? So yeah. So the person that was... Well, it's been a long time coming, you know? We knew incest was gonna come up some way. They kind of hinted at it at, you know, JoJo 2, and now it was like, it has to come around, right? right? So, yes, so there's this really bad guy, and obviously, what would the job of the really bad guy be? The holiest guy. He's the priest. The priest is the bad guy. So, yes. So, the priest has a younger sister, right? It's him and his sister, and they're like great friends. And he had a brother that supposedly died. So, yeah, he has it rough. He's a priest. One day, in the confessionals, you know, being a priest, a woman goes in and says, "Oh, I actually switched babies in the hospital, and yeah, I feel bad. I want to confess to you, father." And he goes, "Who is this baby you switched?" And the woman goes, "Oh, it's your brother." Well, she didn't say that, but you know, when all the connections happened, he realized that his brother was switched. So the brother that he watched die was not his real brother. And then he goes on to go like, "Well, what's my real brother doing now?" Dating his sister. So apparently the boyfriend of his younger sister is his brother that he thought he died. So incest is in the family. They were happy, they were in love, they were, you know, but they were siblings. So now he's like, damn, I'm a priest. How am I gonna break this news? Because this is not good. Incest is really, really bad, right? I'm a priest. That's not words of the god. So then he decides to go to like a detective. He's like, "Hey, can you try to break them up like without hurting them?" He's like, "Yeah." He's a priest, right? So he's like, "Can you break them up? You know, I don't want to hurt them. Just kind of like, you know, yeah, get them to break up normally." And then this detective goes, "Yeah, I got it." But then Jojo just has to like surprise you, right? So who does this detective end up being? Give me your best guess. Give me your best guess. You'll be like, you'll be so wrong either way. But do you guess? Oh, he was Dio. Oh yeah. You would guess he's Dio. He is somehow related to the evil enemy. Maybe he is somehow related to one of the other characters. They're like, yeah. Who? Oh, maybe he's a third brother. I don't know. Who? No, of course it has to be super like left field, or maybe right in this case. But he turns out to be a member of the Ku Klux Klan. If you're wondering, what? That's the same thing. I wonder when it was revealed. Yes, the detective that he hired ended up being a member of the Ku Klux Klan, which is really interesting because the priest is also a person of darker skin. But okay, so now this detective has to search things up, right? And goes, "Oh damn, this guy in this relationship that I'm supposed to break up has like you know, blood of people that I don't like for very wrong reasons that you shouldn't feel that way about, right?" And then he goes, "Oh, this is so horrendous. I'm gonna hang this man." Right? Oh, has to be. It's Jojo. So he hanged the guy. Unfortunately. And obviously the sister was heartbroken. She was trying to save the guy before he died, because you know he was struggling on the tree. So she cut the guy down. Like she rescued her boyfriend, right? Technically her brother. But she rescued the boyfriend. And then she felt so sorry that she kind of like caused that without knowing. She felt so sorry. So the detective, the guy from the Ku Klux Klan, told her that he was actually hired by her brother. So then now she's like, "It's my fault. My loved one, my boyfriend, her brother, is subjected to this. I'm gonna kill myself." And she did. She kills herself. And you know, on the bright side, on the brightest of side, she died without ever knowing that the person that she, you know, has been kissing, holding hands with, I don't know what couples do, but all that stuff, was her brother. Well, at least she died without knowing that. All she knew was that her brother sent someone to kill her boyfriend. That's all she knew. So she did not know that her boyfriend was actually also her second brother. Right. But now the priest is like, I caused the death of my sister. This is so much pain. I will now become evil person. Yeah, so That was kind of, genuinely, that was kind of the highlight for me for season, like, 6? JoJo 6? JoJo 5? JoJo 6. I'm so confused. JoJo 6. No, wait. JoJo 6, yeah. The incest part was kind of the highlight for me. That sounded really weird. I just meant like, I was like, whoa, during the plot twist. But yeah. And now you might be asking yourself, what the fuck is JoJo about? What the fuck is that show about? Same. I ask myself that all the time. But yeah, TLDR, that's JoJo, and I explained the entire 6th season in an hour, which is much longer than I would have liked to take to explain a show to someone, you know? But I hope you enjoyed it. I'm asking myself, what has this had to do with the stonewashed tea? Oh yeah, we started from that. I forgot about that. Yeah, so anyways, my merch is on 20% off right now, and there's this really one of the items that's really popular and almost sold out is the Roro stonewashed teas. Not to be confused with the JoJo Stone Ocean season, because I know Roro Stonewash and JoJo Stone Ocean sounds, you know, they're quite similar. Genuinely did not think of that, but yes, that's how we came about this topic, because I was trying to tell you guys that you guys sold out like 80% of the stonewashed teas. The Roro stonewashed teas are 80% sold out. Oh my god. Guys, also, I am ADHD's strongest warrior. Do you guys know how the merch for my stonewashed teas came about? And I've shared this story multiple times also. This is my first ever like Garmin merch, and I handle like all my own merch and stuff, so I did so much research before dropping this merch. I did so much prototyping and everything, because there are a lot of ways you can put an artwork on a t-shirt, right? And the most common ways was a heat transfer. That's the most common way. And how the Roro stonewashed tea came to be how it is today was because I bought a Jolene Stone Ocean t-shirt. I never made that connection. This is insane. I bought an official Jolene Stone Ocean t-shirt, and it was so expensive and such bad quality. It was such bad quality. The art was ironed onto the shirt, which most people would do because that is the easiest way to make merch. But also at the same time, if it's not done well, it cracks very easily. It peels off after like 10 washes. So that's what happened. The art started like peeling off, and I got really upset because this is official merch. It wasn't cheap. I had to pay for shipping all the way from Japan, and it was of not a good quality. So when I wanted to make like Garmin merch, I did so much research and so much prototyping. I sank, I think, almost like 300 USD into just prototyping, like literally getting samples from the oh god, I dropped my, oh god, I clicked something wrong. Yeah, like getting samples from like all these companies just to test the quality of it before I like ended up with this final version that is currently now 20% off, which you should absolutely get. It comes full circle. I never thought about it. Like, I never made that connection. But, yeah, well, life always comes full circle. Life always comes full circle. That sure is how part 6 ended. Well, I mean, the only way I could top it off even more for how part 6 went was at the very end, Jolene, goes, yeah, I'm gonna fall in love with my fellow inmate and we're gonna kiss and be lesbians all over screen. And they did. And yeah, that is how part 6 ended. So, I mean, that's a great ending. There's a cherry on top. Genuinely. Great. Love it. Which JoJo is my favorite anime. Please go and watch JoJo. It's good. It gets better. I promise. Season 1 it gets better. But anyways, on to our agenda. We're near the end of the stream. No, we're not. We haven't even started. We genuinely haven't even started. Genuinely. Why are you on the fence? What is there to be on the fence about? Well, because the weather is hot now, yes. But what is there to be on the fence about? It's a great hoodie. Unless it's about sizing, then definitely check the measurements. Definitely check the measurements. Yeah. I love the hoodie. I love the hoodie. Also, on every single garment, I hand sew like a little tag on it, which, like, young Roro is so ambitious. I hand sewed the tag on every single garment. I don't have a picture on hand right now, but I'm sure someone has one. Yeah. If I'm a medium, usually I don't know. I genuinely check the sizes. Genuinely check the sizes. But just as a really... And don't take this like... If you get a size wrong, don't blame it on me. Check the measurements. It's there for a reason. I made that page for a reason. But generally, for the hoodies, I would say go... For the hoodies, I would say go 2 sizes up. Okay? From what you would normally get. Because of the way it is. It's full cotton. It is not as stretchy as people think it is. It's not like polyester plasticky. It's full cotton. So it is not as stretchy until you kind of wear it for a long time. So I would recommend to go 2 sizes up. But like I said, check the measurements. I put them there for a reason. Because sizing is different everywhere. You're releasing Huli merch. No, it's out. Most of it is sold out. So if you haven't gotten yours, get it now. If you're getting the Stonewash shirt, they do run much bigger. That's why I put oversized there. Echo got an L. Cause she's like, yeah, I want it like, comfy. She got an L, she's drowning in that. I got an M. I'm also drowning in it. It is pretty big because it's meant to be oversized. So I would say for the Stonewash, get your normal size. Don't go up on that one. For the white one, I would say either get your normal size or get 1 size up. But then at the very end of the day, just check the measurements. I put all the numbers there. So check the measurements and see what fits you the best. As for reference, I wear... Did I get M on all of them? I got M on all of them. And the Stonewash one was the one that was like oversized. Fit oversized on me. So yeah. But just check the measurement. Only people watching this stream will understand why the Oshi Vision booth is JoJo themed. But yes, back to actually what the real purpose of the stream is. Back to the actual purpose of the stream. That is that I've been given full consent by the team to decorate the booth however I want to. So that means I get to put whatever I want to at the booth. I get to use the company card on anything I think is good for the booth. And I have it in text that it is approved. Well, that's not exactly what the team said, but it was... Okay, Roro, you could go ahead, get what you think we need. But you know what that sounds like? It sounds like, yes, Roro, you are so great. Do whatever you want with the booth. So, that's the purpose of today's stream. We are going to be designing the 08 booth together. And you're like, Roro, how are we doing that? We're gonna do it. Ooh. We're gonna do it in Blender. Or should I do it in Figma? I feel like you guys are very visual people. If I do it in Blender, you wouldn't really see the colors of things. Maybe I should do it in Figma. And if you're thinking, what the hell are those things? They're just apps. I am just thinking. Wait, let me check out. Let me check out if I can do this in Figma. Because if I do it on Blender, I can make it in 3D and you can kind of see how it looks. But there wouldn't be much color if I do that. But if I do it in Figma, you can see I can put more colors on it. Could we torment you by asking you to do it in GIMP? Okay, I know I might not be everyone's cup of tea, but do you really hate me that much? Genuinely? Did you really just hate me that much? What? Him? Him? That's pretty sad, you know? Anyways, I think I'll do it in Figma. What could possibly go wrong? Right? Nothing. Okay, let me see how I can do this. Hee. Or just... Let me see. How can I do this? Oh. Okay. I don't know if this is the best idea. Hey, YOLO! We work with what we can do. I'm gonna pop on over to the other screen and we'll do this together. You think they'll regret? You think they'll regret saying yes? You think they'll regret being like, yeah, or I'm gonna get all my rights revoked after doing this, but too late. We're gonna go to the other screen. Oof, I've got my webcam there. Oof, jump scare. Roro face jump scare. Let me switch that off. There we go. Okay. I can't use? Oh no, I have to use something else. Wait. Xiulan Long Stream. Why do I have a tab called Xiulan Long Stream in my OBS? What was I doing? Oh, I don't know what I was doing, but okay. I guess recording something from Shiro. Okie dokes. Hey, mom. Oh, that's huge. Okay. You guys ready? You guys ready? Hee. It's also 12 midnight. Alright, so. Oh, I just made my screen bigger. Acha. Cutting off. Okay. I feel like I'm on a Zoom meeting and I'm like, can you see my screen? Can you let me know if you can see my screen? I actually have no idea how I'm gonna do this, but I'm just gonna we're gonna wing it. So I guess the first thing to do is to imagine how it's kind of gonna look like. So we have a... I assume this is like the table. Right? Yeah, this is going great already. That's the table. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so we actually have a really big booth for 𝘬𝘕 Vision, and we're gonna do really cool stuff that I probably shouldn't share before it comes out, but I'm also Tom Holland. I'm horrendous at that. I'll do my very best. I'm gonna get a warning letter after the stream. We have a really big booth at 𝘬𝘕 Vision this year, and we want to do a lot of cool things with a really big booth. So how would this view be? Would it be top down or forward facing? Maybe it might have been easier to do this in Blender. Maybe I should have done this in Blender. Oh, I regret this. Should I open Blender now? Oh, I think I should do this in Blender. But I'm also... Is it that serious? No, it's not. It's not that serious. Okay, so I'm gonna imagine this is the table. So let's draw Roro. I said draw Roro, but I'm not even gonna be there in person. But let's draw human. We have a little staff. Yeah. If you're thinking of going to 𝘬𝘕 Vision because you're like, yeah, I'm gonna see Roro at the booth, I'm really sorry to break your heart. I'm not gonna be at a booth. Personally, I'm not gonna be there. But do go anyways. The booth is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun things. Yeah, do go anyways. I just unfortunately wouldn't be there in person. But my spirit, my essence lives on. Right? Whatever cursed design we come up with today lives on. It's gonna be there. You get to see it in person, and you be like, damn, we saw her design this. We designed this with her on stream. Maybe some of you guys would give me like great, horrible decisions that I could make, and then you can go and see it there in person. But anyways, I assume... No, actually the tables are even bigger, which means his human size would be smaller. Let's give him a little body. Yeah, that's absolutely how a human should look. Yeah. Do they need hands? Do they need hands? We're working with like friggin' shapes out here. We will. We absolutely will. What? We have very cute helpers. That's right. Can I flip this? Is there a way to like flip it easily? No. There's no way to flip it easily. This fucking sucks. Okay. That's a person. Yeah, that's absolutely how a human looks. I'm gonna group them together. Okay. What if we give you curse ideas? Well, if it's good, like if it's good cursed, I will take it. Yeah, but if you're going like cursed just by like, haha, just don't have any merch there. Yeah, okay, that's just bad. That's not cursed, that's just bad. Okay, but if you're giving things like, Roro, I think, you know, with the heat and everything, you should sell like, I don't know. Let me think of something. You should sell like towels to wipe sweat, but used towel. Yeah, I don't know. I would bring that up. So, yeah, okay. So I'm imagining that's like the person, right? It might be even smaller, actually. It's a big booth. Okay. So this is like front. This is front facing. This is... Wait! Oh my goodness, there's like a huge fly in front of me. Scared me. Imagine you're looking at this face front. Okay. There are gonna be like the side tables here as well, but we'll get to that later. What are the dimensions of the booth? Really good question. I am absolutely not Googling this. I'm absolutely not like frantically going through my notes right now. It is almost 5 meters. It's 5 meters on the front. Almost. 5 meters on the front, and on this side, almost 2 meters each. Isn't that so big? That's huge. It's probably bigger than my fucking place. It's huge. Yeah. Okay. Gauging human sizes. How tall is someone's like upper torso? Okay, if I'm 170 and my leg length is like, I would guess upper torso is like 70, 80. So if it's 5 meters, sorry, I don't know why I'm doing math this way, but be 1 human, 2 torsos. Oh, that's the head gone. Oops, oopsies. Wait, what am I doing? 3. Maybe. Yeah. If our upper body is about 70, I think this is right. This will be 5 meters then. Right? Yeah! Absolutely. Well, you know what? Maybe I should just use like the proper numbers here. If I do 5,000. Oh. Well, I could have just done that. And then wow! Yeah, that's kind of... That's... I guess I gotta resize my humans. The height would be, if we do 80, I don't know how... What's the average upper, like, torso height? 80? Oh, that's... Okay, I guess this is as accurate as I... Hold on. I'm going to remove 1 0, because... Yeah. Okay, I think this is the best way of doing this. So I'm gonna use exact centimeters to pixel ratio. So I put the height of this at 80, as you can see. So that's gonna be 80 centimeters, and this is 500 centimeters wide. I don't know what's the depth of it, does not matter. We're not designing for anything under the table. I mean, unless you've got good suggestions, but we're not doing anything under the table. That sounds weird. That sounds sus. But yes. So now that we've got this settled, we would have 2 meters on both sides. So 2 meters here of table, 2 meters there of table, and then we'll design those later. But 5 meters is a lot. I don't even think we have enough merch to do 5 meters of display. So my original idea was like, oh, what if we have like an area like here where I don't know, people can just come and like hang out. Apparently I was told that that's not a good idea. It's gonna disrupt the booth. So if you have any better ideas of what we could do on a 5 meters long table. 5 meters isn't a lot. 5 meters is so much space for an event. Do you know what's the usual table size for conventions? You get like, typically, even 1 meter is considered like really, okay, 1 meter is a bit short. Like 1.5 is considered like generous already. 5 meters is a lot of table space. Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. Okay, so the kind of like display panels. Ooh, the display panels that we have are absolutely not looking up my my info sheet as well. I definitely have these on the back of my mind. Like I definitely know all the information needed. Is this link? Oh, there we go. I found it. Oh wait, that's not right. Oh, that okay. It's 34 cm. Yeah, I absolutely, I knew that. That was easy number. That's 34 cm per panel. I am so on top of it, right? Yeah. I mean, it's not as if I am designing for like over 60 people right now. Yeah, absolutely not. My brain is so free. I have so much space for all of this information. I'm absolutely not worked to my bones. Oh wait, it's so nice to me. They pay me. Okay, so this is like the panels that we got. This is the panels that, yeah, we got. I'm gonna put the panels in a different color. The table, let's put the tables as like, I don't know what table colors are supposed to be, but maybe blue? Just a different shades it as from everything else. Maybe blue? Oh, purple's great. You can use the extra space on the table to make scale models of blue. I can do that. I can host like balloons competition. And every time someone's about to win, I will like drop a message to staff and be like, unplug their computer. I can rig everything. I can finally, I mean, not finally, I always win. I love power. I love power. I love being so powerful. Beybladery! Let me write that down. Let me write that down. Can we also have a Roro shrine at the booth? What makes you think we're not? I'm joking. Are you gonna go? Is anybody here going to Oshi Vision? It is very small though. It's like a one-day thing only, so I'm not surprised that people are not like traveling all the way down. But if you are, or if you're still on the fence, you definitely should. It's gonna be fun. You gonna be there? Great. Okay, I'm gonna put great ideas down. I can't confirm it, what is gonna happen until I finish my design, but I'm gonna consider it. And no one can stop me if I do say yes. Okay, we're gonna have a Beyblade Beyblade tournament. Yeah. Also, Ocean Vision is hosted by Blobjam, right? I was like, yeah, Vtubers. I was sent a message saying that, hey, no food and drinks are allowed to be sold on the premises. Okay. They just hate to see, like, you know, good ideas. I feel like people see me and they're like, Roro, you're way too smart, you're way too big brain, and they're afraid. So they stop me. But that's because they're afraid. Sucks to be, you know, a visionary. It's really hard. What can I say? You know? Okay, I'm gonna make these panels like pink. Because that's such a sad color. Gray is a sad color. Okay, should I give it a stroke? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna give it a stroke. Ooh. Okay. So those are the sizes of like the panels. There's no limit on how many panels we can get. I think we have a set amount already, but I can definitely get more because they said I can do anything. So I'm not gonna limit myself to how many panels we can have, but let's see, I'm gonna copy and paste this. Okay, on the proper... Oh gosh, I made that big. On the proper side of things, we will have to display the merch. Like, actually, we would have to display the merch. So, let me get that. Oh. I don't know. 5 seems like a good number to have. No, or maybe 6. What do we feel? Is 6 too overwhelming? Like, if you... What is the combined length? 2 meters. Imagine a 2 meters long, like 2 meters wide wall of merch. That's kind of intimidating, no? Yeah, a little bit, I think. Okay, I'm imagining in front of me, if I see 2 meters wide of merch, that's quite intense. This would be... There's like 170 centimeters. Yeah, that's still a lot, but I think definitely less intimidating than 2 meters. Okay. And how tall should we make it? Oh, I think there's a limit on how tall we can build. I think that is... I know this. I know 2 meters tall from above the table. I don't know if the table is... I don't know if the table is within that 2 meters or if it's 2 meters above the table, but that's the limit. So we're gonna... Well, I think 2 meters above the table is quite intimidating. Like, if someone is 2 meters tall and they walk past me, I'm already gonna be like, whoa. If someone's 2 meters plus is standing on top of a table, I'm gonna be scared. So I don't know how tall the table is, but I'm gonna imagine like, I don't know, 60 centimeters. Just a rough guess. Just a rough guess, right? Just a rough guess. So okay, right now we are at... Oh, this is not placed properly. How do I get them to like stick to each other? Not really sticking to each other. What's 34? What's 34 times 3? 3, 6, 9, 4, 8, 12, 102. Okay, yeah. Supposed to be like that then. Okay, the height right now is 162. So technically, I could go one more up like that. The height now is 196 cm. So this is the maximum we can build. Should we give this person legs? Okay, let's give them legs so I can gauge. Oh, I can gauge. I'm just gonna put my height so that I can... Oh. Ay. So that I can gauge a little bit better. You know, it's easier to gauge things when you can relate to it. So... Is this 170? No, this is like 116. This is a small human. Okay. I'm gonna make them... How do I make them taller? Let's make this bigger? What's this? This is 125, 170. Okay. From the ground. Right. I'm also gonna put... I'm gonna put myself behind. Okay. So I can kind of gauge now. Yeah, I think this is a good height. I don't know. I think it's a good height. I mean, it's not as if we could really build any much taller, but... Right. So I guess, we've got a couple of... Not couple, we got a lot of cool merch to display. So, off the top of my head, what do we have available at the booth? I think we have the white day reversal merch. And then we have, which, was Echo? Wait, I'm gonna make the font size a little bit smaller. Okay, there's quite a lot of typing to do. Which was a... Yeah, Echo, Iri, Roro, Roko. I know, it's confusing, huh? All these alphabets. Yes. And Shu. And then we have... This is off the top of my head. Like, I might be wrong. Don't quote me on this. Like, if on the day you go to the booth and something I typed here is not there, and you're like, Hirano Kokoro said this on her stream. I got baited. Okay, don't say that. I'm gonna get fired. What the hell? Haha, they can't fire me. Why? Because I'm the co-founder, but I will get scolded. So if I do happen to say something here, and if the team changes their, like, you know, final call, don't quote me, okay? I am just a lowly wage worker from the design room. Okay? I'm shackled to this table until I finish all my designs. I think I might be wrong, but I don't know if it's gonna come on time. I think most of Maymates? Question mark. In case I'm wrong. Most... Maybe I shouldn't put the word most, just in case it's not that much. Some of Maymates merch? Question mark. But also, for those who haven't checked it out, very cute artwork. I love it so much. There is Bonch who rated earlier. There's Bonnie. There is Elia. There is Kani, and there is Shizu. So those are from the Maymates merch. There is special top secret. Hey. Wait, I want to say X. It's more like... 𝘬𝘬𝘺𝘴. Yeah. It's not a collaboration with Oshi Vision. We're not making Oshi Vision merch. We are making a very special drop for Oshi Vision. Like, for the convention. Well, I am confusing myself and everyone in here. Convention? 𝘬𝘬 first convention, 𝘬𝘬 special merch release only for convention. Yes, with very exciting people I can't say yet, but There are a lot of very exciting people. Convention. That's the best way I can put it. It's not gonna be, we're not gonna be like, yes, get this tote bag of Oshi Vision's logo. We're not doing that. Oshi Vision's doing their own merch. So X was the wrong alphabet used. It's a hyphen. It's a Oshi Vision. Oshi Vision merch just sounds weird. I don't know what. Convention Thank you. Maguta, are you looking for work? Do you want to work for 𝘬𝘰𝘺𝘺𝘺? Your job would be giving Roro the right words to use. Exclusive merch. And this is when I tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wow, that's perfect. I didn't even count. 8 exclamation mark. It genuinely is 8 exclamation mark worth. Genuinely. Something exciting? 2 exclamation mark. It's big. 3 exclamation mark. This is genuinely 8 exclamation mark worth. And it will be releasing very soon. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be announcing it. So for people who haven't gotten their tickets and they're thinking like whether they want to go and get it, like the tickets, so we'll release it earlier so that people can make their decisions if they want to go to Oshi Vision. And for people who are going to Oshi Vision, we're also going to release it online for you to purchase to collect at the convention. So there is this click to collect. You can do that, so you don't have to pay any shipping, and you can ensure that you would get your merch before it's sold out. If you're like, no, I'm worried if I won't make it back, make it there on time, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, for those who are like, oh, but what if I want to get the merch, but I'm not gonna visit the UK, it's so far away, I'm from like, you know, the other side of the world. Check out the website when it's dropped. There might be a way. Check out the website. That's all I can say. And then next, what else will we have? What else would we have? Oh! Okay, this is genuinely coming out so soon, so you're gonna know soon. I just can't say it now, but it's a new drop. So yes, so some. And okay, that. What else? Oh, so 𝘬𝘰𝘺𝘺 merch would mean just 𝘬𝘰 stuff. So not a specific drop, not like a theme, not partners, just 𝘬𝘰 merch. Yeah. Oh yeah. What's gonna be available as well if you haven't picked up your copy? Acapella mag. You can also grab it in person if you want to look at it first before you get it. But if not, it's also available online if you haven't gotten it. The quality is so good. Of course it's good. I'm a fucking graphic designer. Yeah, the quality is so great. I think Penny tweeted about it earlier. And she took a picture of the mag. The quality is so good. Go check it out. It's still available. I think it's still available. I don't know. I have no access to like some of the things. Well, I do have access. I just don't ever access it. Because it's not my job. It's not on my JD, so I don't do it. It's not in my job description. I am nothing but a graphic designer shackled to this table. But yeah, there should still be some, I think. There should still be some. So yeah, Acapella mag. There's gonna be that there. What else do we have? I know we have a couple of things, but was I too? I don't know. I think that's all I remember. That's all I remember off like the top of my head without like checking the notes. We might have like one or two items, like, you know, that that Roro might have forgot it. I feel like definitely forgot something, but... Oh! Yes, one thing I remember. Some of Maymate's merch, plus... a... con... only... merch. So, it is part of the Maymate's merch drop, but it's only available at the convention. It's not gonna be released online. It's very limited amount, and it will only be at a convention. Yes, just a little special thing. Yes, and yeah, that's kind of it. It doesn't look like a very long list, but this one genuinely can fill up this entire thing by itself. I think it is that big. It is that like intense. What app are you using? Oh, this is Figma. Sorry, I'm just drawing rectangles. This is Figma. Stock levels is not her passion. No, it's not. I don't like spreadsheets. I don't like numbers. I'm anime girl. If I want to be a mathematician, I would be a mathematician. So, yeah. This is... Okay, you know, now that I'm thinking, now that I'm looking at this, I'm starting to realize that we might actually need more than like one wall of merch. So my plan was gonna be like one wall of merch, nonsensical stuff on this side, and then the two other sides, I've got plans for them. But now I'm like, hold on a minute, hold on. I might actually need to properly factor in merch. So an idea that I had, that I asked Shu if it was okay to do, and she said, anything you can decide, was I wanted to have like a little house thingy. Okay, this is like the worst way to describe it, but a look of kind of like building a house. This is a very weird way of like showing you guys, but kind of something like that, the idea of it. Yeah, and then like the same thing. Oh, yeah, bit. And I like this one thing over here. And then like a house thing, and it's kind of like hi, welcome to you know, like the house. Shu's only comment was like, yeah, Roro, you can decide. So, but now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is pretty tall. If we're doing something like that, that's I'm gonna get this out. That's almost 3 meters tall. That's 3 meters tall. That might not be possible. Okay, let me but we definitely need to do something up here though, because now it looks weird. Like it looks weird. It needs to be connected. What should the theme be? What should the theme be? We should definitely have a theme. Let's brainstorm this. Is the booth against a wall? I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. I'm just given like a long like Google Doc of numbers, like dimensions of stuff, and that's it. I have no pictures of the actual thing. I don't really even know how the table looks like, or the actual like venue. I'm just given numbers, which is why you can tell I didn't really care much about that doc. I was like, I'm not gonna read this. But I'm great at designing, just not good at numbers and math. Yeah, that's for Shu to think about. I wanted to. What theme should we have? The original theme is that I wanted to feel like a little house, like a little kitchen kind of feeling. You know, like we're cooking. But now I'm like, hold up. There should be a theme. What's a good theme? Oh my gosh. Like an arcade? What if we make it look like an arcade? And then that we could still potentially have a Beyblade tournament. Potentially. If we make it look like an arcade, we could gamble legally. Because it's an arcade theme. I'm so smart. That sounds like a great idea, Roro. Does that not sound like a good idea, guys? My brain's going brrr right now. My brain's going like... There's so much I can work with that. Also, can I... Yeah, okay. Cleaned that all up. Ooh, if we have it like arcade theme. Let me go look up pictures of arcade. What do you think of when you think of arcade? I think of like... When I think of arcade, I think of loud music. Well, that's not possible, I think. No, that's not possible. I think of... bright neon lights. That might be possible. I think of... My machines? Arcade machine. Yeah. How are we gonna do that? How are we gonna do that? The sad thing is there is no plug. There is no plug. So electricity has to be brought in ourselves. So we have to like get those big batteries or like generators, like a power bank, but 30 times more storage. Yeah. UFO machines, crane games, yeah, those. But then putting it into a booth, how is it gonna look like? You know? Like, how can we... Oh my god, what if you could have like put this stuff as if they're like prizes? You know, like when you could get like token ticket stubs, like prizes? The way you... Like the way they always display it when you go to the counter? Oh my goodness. Like, let me see if I can find arcade counter. Oh, something like that. This I don't know if this something. Oh, something like that. Yeah. Right? You always put like the random like little 20,000 tokens. Yeah, like the things. Let people buy tokens to twist for loot. I don't think we have a lot of manpower. We don't have the money to hire a lot of staff. We don't have that much manpower, so I feel like something like that would need at least like 4 people at a booth this big. I don't know, but the idea of something like that would be so cool. You guys see my vision for Oshi vision? Title drop. Do you guys see my vision? Mrs. Hirano Cook? That is so funny. Self-obsessed. Ooh. What other... I think this is like a vibe. Well, like obviously it's quite hard to make it look exactly like that, but as a vibe. That's so fun. What else do you guys think of when you think of arcade? Wait, now I'm locked in. I love this idea. Oh my god! You know what I think of? Air hockey! Guys, do you think if I use the company credit card to buy like an air hockey machine? I mean, how much is one? Air hockey table. It's not even that expensive. What? 175? Business. Like, is it possible? Okay, is 89? 89 on Amazon. DDR. You're so valid. DDR is great. 48-inch. I don't know how big that is in metric. Do you have it in metric? They do have it in metric. It is 122 centimeters wide. I will now do this. It's 122. It's 76 centimeters tall. Okay. So this is the width and height. I know it looks weird. You're like, bro, that does not look like a hockey table. Oh, shucks. Wait. Nope. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm on it. Yes. So this is how it looks like from a side view of a hockey table. The air hockey table. Very tempting. Very, very tempting. I primarily think of the coin machines when I think, oh yeah, the pusher ones. The pusher ones. Ooh. Very tempting. I am very tempted. I don't know how to incorporate that, but for now, we'll put that aside. We'll find a way to incorporate that, but for now, we'll put it aside. How else can we make these kind of look arcade themed? Well, I guess if the backdrops of the merch things are arcade themed. Also, I need to figure out how much merch can fit on one. So, let's take a keychain, for example. Let's take a keychain. A keychain is about width of... It's a rough gauge, maybe 4 centimeters? And a height about 6.5 centimeters. That's about the size of a keychain. So one display. That's a pretty thick stroke. Okay, never mind. One display will be... How many keychains can I put? Yes. Yeah, we're going into properly, like, arranging this. Okay. How much gap do you also need between the keychains? How much? Is 2 cm enough gap? Let me see. Yeah, 2 cm looks great. Okay. Oh, oops. And I'm just trying. Wait. I'm just trying to see how much merch we can put on one display board. So, well, can we squeeze one more? Can we squeeze one more set? Technically. And then technically this could work. Cause the stroke is just for me to see the box, but this is the actual size of it. So yeah, but we don't need to overcrowd it. It could always be kind of, you know, this is like information about it or something. And then information about it or something. Like that. It doesn't have to be all like squeezed up there. Can you easily get your finger in between the keychain and the 2 cm gap if you not... Well, but then people... So it's not gonna be shelves where people can take the things off. It's just gonna be to display so that you know what's available. The actual stock will be behind the tables. But 2 cm... Is 2 cm too close? Let me put two things together and put a 2 cm gap between each other. Ooh. Actually, 2 cm is a little bit too close. A cafe theme. A cafe theme would be so... Wait! Oh my freaking goodness. A cafe theme would be so cute too. What the... How are you guys so... Makuta, do you want a job? You get paid in vibes, but... That's so clever. Let me also write that down. I mean, it is midnight. I don't know if my brain's working that well, but... Whoa! I'm gonna put both down. Good night! Thank you for coming, but I should probably sleep too. I was gonna go get breakfast with Harvey tomorrow. But now I'm like, whoa man, my brain's running so quick, I don't even know if I'll get to sleep early. Yeah, I think 2 cm might be a bit too like close to each other. Maybe... Like, even for height-wise. Okay, if I get rid of one row here, and I kind of move... everything. I don't know. For example, oh. 4, 5. 4, 4, okay. 3. Because I did it in like pixel size, so I can't do half a cm. I can't do half a pixel. It has to be 1 full pixel. Oof, okay. Yeah, if it's cafe, I can still do Roro feet juice. I hope Frosty's not in chat. Frosty, are you in chat? Yeah, we can do Roro features. Frosty was the person who sent me like a long thing going, we cannot do food. Please do not bring food. Frosty's not here. I mean, if it's already brought there, we can remove it, but... Frosty's not here? I will consider. A cafe theme would be so cute. I guess if this is up here, they can kind of... Okay, this is like a rough look on it, but... This could absolutely work. This is great. Move everything 1 pixel down. And... Okay. Yeah, you are right, 𝘏𝘼𝙂. I think 2cm was too close to each other. Okay. This looks much easier. Like, if you wanna consider what you wanna buy, definitely looks much easier. As opposed to like 4 rows of like floor. This is great. This is wonderful. Okay, can I center this? It's already centered? That's not centered though. That's not center. That's not right. I can see it. It's 1 pixel higher at the top. Is this at a... The hell? Is this on a 0.5? Is that on a 0.5? What's happening? You cannot fool my graphic design eyes. I can see it. Oh, because the keychain's a 6.5. That's why it's on a 0.5. Okay. That was all me. That was my fault. Have a good eep. I should probably go sleep soon, but... Okay, if... I'm gonna put the stroke back again so that I can... Oh, why can't I see the stroke? Oh, there we go. And... Well, this is not gonna be the exact placement. It's just a gauge of how much I can put in on a board, but... Should we give them a color? What color shall we make them? Let's make blue so they stand out from the pink. Okay, and then the labels could be, I guess, just a darker blue. Okay. Right. So, I guess gauging it wise. Wait, I'm gonna group all of these. And I'm going to lock this group. So I don't move it by accident, but... I get... Okay. And then... Keychains? Thank you. And, oh, this is the fun one. This is the... This is the fun one. This could be... Maybe it's... like that. That's the Oshi Vision Specials. Oh, I think it'll take even more space. That's the Oshi Vision Special. Oh, wait, if it's a cafe... We could have the cute little, like... cafe top. I wonder if I can make that in this. Can I? No. Just this one? How do I use this app? I'm tripping. What did I do? How do I change the radius of it on the side? What? What did I do? Oh. How do I undo and undo? How do I redo this? I don't know if it's Control Y. I am scared to press the wrong thing because I'm scared the wrong things would pop up on screen. Okay, we'll just do this again. Oh, can I not only... Oh, I guess you can only... You have... I know how to do this. I have to set them separately. Okay, but never mind. That's way too much work. It's easier to just do this. That is way too much work. Life is not always about working harder. I'm just gonna make 2 shapes and group them together. You can make like little... like a cafe top. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. And they could be different colors. Purple and what other color have I not used? Yellow? Okay. Just randomly. Ah, what did I do? Why is there one more extra yellow? What the fuck is going on? Huh? Ah? Are? I don't know how they were grouped together, but I guess I'll just ungroup it. Graphic design is my passion, guys. The hell? Okay. What in the world is happening? And ungroup. Okay. There we go! Wait, that's actually kind of cute, guys. Wait, this is actually kind of cute. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing the vision. What do we feel? This is great. You know what? We're doing this. But also, where would I find that thing at the top? Where would I be able to find this? Is there like a keyword I could search up? Like, cafe awning? What is it called? Like a patio? Can I actually buy one? Like an is it awning? Oh wait, these are expensive. God, and what am I gonna do with it after we finish the booth? Wait, maybe like not an official awning, but like a awning simple. Oh, okay. There's manual awning on eBay for 32 quid. Manual awning, canopy, outdoor, patio, garden, sunshade. Okay. What? I need to go think about this. There must be a way this is possible. Right? How to make simple awning. To build an easy budget DIY awning, you can create a study. Is it even pronounced awning? Maybe it's not even pronounced awning and I've just been saying awning like the past 10 minutes. And everyone's going like, well, I don't know what the fuck this girl's on about. It is also 1:30 and I am delirious, but create a sturdy frame using basic 2x4 lumber. I gotta do woodwork for this? Fasten a horizontal ledger board above your window or door. Attach outward sloping rafters with triangular support braces. I don't know what half of these words mean. Is there like a awning cardboard awning? Foldable awning for Artist Alley. Oh my god, guys. They have it. It's on Etsy. Oh my god. Guys. This is it. This is it. I found it. Amazing. Amazing. Oh! It's a... Oh. I got too excited too quick. It was a... It was a 3D print file. I don't have a 3D... I don't have a 3D printer. Oh. I don't read. You probably wouldn't be able to use a real one. That is true. Probably would. I mean, a real one costs like 168 quid. Oh, anybody here has a 3D printer? How much is the cheapest 3D printer I can get? It's so cute though. This is exactly what I had in mind. No way. I can't believe. I can't believe. Order today. You'll get it by 29 June. Yeah, that's not gonna work. You could probably just make one out of colors cardboard. I could. But I don't think I have the time to. I don't think I have the time to. I absolutely would, like, craft something myself, but the next 2 weeks is just the craziest crunch of, like, designing for me, so... There must be, like... It's a mechanism, right? It's a mechanism. There must be an easy way I can figure this out. I'm pretty sure with the concept of physics and, you know, and a couple of strings and tensions, I could probably using tension, like, pull the awning cloth outwards straight. It's not... Okay, I'm looking at this 3D print file, and it's possible. I don't need a 3D printer for this. I mean, I could probably just try to understand the concept of it and then see if this can be recreated in a different way. Let me see if there's any other... If there's any other... It wouldn't be difficult, I'm sure. I am sure. I'm sure. Okay, this is definitely possible without 3D printing. I mean, I think it's definitely easier with 3D printing, but there must be a way, using what I have, I can make this quickly without cutting like cardboard and gluing them together or painting anything. Okay, we're gonna go with it. I need to look up how to potentially make this or procure it online when I'm like not delirious, lacking sleep and rest. But I think the final theme is cafe. Arcade is super cute. It could be like an arcade/cafe. I'll find a way to mash them together. I'm gonna end it here for today. I will continue like designing this. Probably on a membership stream. I don't think there'll be another like mainstream about this anymore because it is coming up real close. So if I do continue this on stream, it would probably be a membership stream. But I think we did great work. I think we did great work. You might just be looking at this and be like, Roro, you just made a bunch of squares. No. I had an idea. I have a concept now. And now things are gonna go much faster. So that is great. I said give it a comment box and screen is borked. Most of the screen is borked? What do you mean screen is borked? Wait, what? Oh, was I like zoomed in onto some? What do you mean screen is borked? What was wrong with the screen? Stream, oh. Stream chat, oh. Damn. Even OBS hates you guys. What's the happen? Yeah, you know, that's a problem. That's a problem for tomorrow, Roro. Or, well, it's 1:38 a.m. That's a problem for 9 a.m. Roro. Not for 1:38 a.m. Roro. 9 a.m. Roro would have to go and handle that. 1:38 a.m. Roro wishes her all the best. If I complain on Discord tomorrow, I'll be like, fuck, this is fucking like OBS is broken. Just tell her 1:38 a.m. Roro said, good luck, girl. Because that's not my problem. 1:38 a.m. Roro is happy. I made a breakthrough. I'm gonna go take my 4th shower of the day. Because in this 2.5 hours that I've been yapping, I sweat again. I'm gonna go take another shower. I don't like sweat. I don't like feeling sweaty. I know you'd be like, what, Roro? But it's just no. If I feel like I even perspired, like just one drop, I will go take a shower. I don't like it. So I'm gonna take my 4th shower today. I'm gonna take a shower, and I'm gonna pop a sleeping pill and hongshu me. 9 a.m. Roro would fix this. I mean, I don't know if she will fix it, but that's on her now. I tap out. And with that, I'm gonna be ending my stream here today. Tomorrow's gonna be a karaoke stream tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Yes, the waiting room is not up. I'm sorry, I've been so busy. Does not help that in the 2.5 of like rush period before Oshi Vision, my friend Arby decides to visit. Was not her fault. As also not my fault. It's just bad timing. So I've just been trying to split myself into like 3 different people, getting all my work done. So I'm so tired. I'm gonna go and sleep now. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. BST. 8 p.m. BST. 8 p.m. BST. Twitch and YouTube karaoke. That's right. That's tomorrow. Bye. If you don't find me anywhere online tomorrow, it's gonna be a super hectic day tomorrow. I'm always on Discord. I will be there. So if you haven't joined our Discord, it's discord.gg/Roro. 9 a.m. Roro probably gonna rewatch. I don't think she'll remember. I don't think she'll remember anything. You guys have to remind her. That's your job, not mine. I'm done. I'm tapping out. I'm so tired. See you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna work on becoming a better Roro for Buckies. I love you guys. Thank you for being so kind and accepting all the time. I'm a woman with flaws. I'm working on it. I promise. I'm working on it. See you guys tomorrow. Bye! Mwah.